I chose to include just two main characters for my film, the protagonist, the antagonist, and an unnamed sidekick for my antagonist. My protagonist is a well-respected detective, but he's also always felt let down by himself due to his lack of justice towards my antagonist. But now that he's back on the streets and that he has returned to the busy side of London plotting, and my protagonist needs to stop him as he feels that this is his last chance to kind of redeem himself. The protagonist has lost his wife and two kids after they left him due to his workaholic nature and his obsession with stopping all criminals, even if it costs his personal life. However, whilst trying to track down and take down one of the biggest threats that he's ever faced in his career, he has to try and get his personal life back on track and back to what it was. His personal struggle is shown through the close-ups of his face and his battle inside his own head. I chose to always show him as a lonely figure, showing his lack of interaction to anyone and also how he goes about his life in a mundane type of way. My antagonist is quiet as he doesn't have any dialogue in my trailer, but he has stolen account details of thousands of people at a recent heist, and his new sidekick is rumoured to be the protagonist's former partner who grew enraged by his lack of recognition and praise by his partner. He's one step away from stealing millions and plummeting the London area into crisis, but he has met his match, with my protagonist being outstanding at his job, but he is extremely self-critical and as a result constantly doubts himself, leaving the antagonist with the ammunition to trigger personal problems to throw him off of his tail. The antagonist is smart, but the way that he can manipulate the protagonist and take his mind off the job that he has to face is so genius that it also makes the film so psychological and really takes an edge off of the crime of the film. The main inspiration for my protagonist was Travis Bickle, as well as Vincent Hanna and Lewis Bloom. I found that films that had a detective were very popular, as usually it's a battle between the two, but what I really wanted to do as well was give my character a lot of personal problems and giving him a rough history and a self-critical nature, making him unique and exclusive to my film, as having an unexplained history uses restricted narrative which leaves the audience wanting to find out more from my film and the history that this character has around him and what he is remembering, and also what has affected him so badly that he's become so self-critical and very, very doubtful of himself and his skills. The main inspiration for my antagonist was Neil McCauley, as he is the tough antagonist which is a mastermind of crime, but I also took inspiration from the mastermind of The Brain, as the Joker's power to unsettle Batman and dig deep into the mind of his victims makes him the perfect match to rival my protagonist, creates a physical and mental battle between my two characters. The sidekick for my antagonist was inspired by Chris Shiherlis from Heat, as he is the perfect partner to Neil and creates such a threatening nature whenever the pair walk into a room together, and using a sort of psychological edge on my film can really change it from being just the typical conventional cops versus robbers to sort of something deeper than that, and it goes beyond the sort of work lifestyle of my main protagonist, as he wants to defeat him only to help himself in his job, but also to relieve the stress that has been put down upon him. Thank you for watching this short video about the characters in my film and how I was inspired by several movie villains and heroes. Thank you for watching.